California, a land of sun-drenched beaches, towering redwoods, and bustling cities, harbors a secret. Hidden beneath its idyllic facade lies a slumbering giant, the San Andreas Fault. This colossal fracture in the Earth's crust, stretching over 800 miles long, is a constant reminder of the immense power that lies beneath our feet. The San Andreas Fault marks the boundary between two tectonic plates, the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate. These massive slabs of Earth's crust are in perpetual, albeit slow motion, grinding against each other with relentless force. The fault itself is not one continuous crack but a complex network of fractures and smaller faults, all contributing to the seismic hazard of the region. The fault's presence has shaped California's landscape, carving out valleys, uplifting mountains, and creating a diverse and often dramatic terrain. Its influence is unmistakable, a constant reminder of the dynamic forces that have shaped and continue to shape the Golden State. But the San Andreas Fault is more than just a geological curiosity, it is a potent source of danger. The relentless grinding of the tectonic plates builds up colossal amounts of stress along the fault line. This pent-up energy can be released suddenly and violently in the form of earthquakes, sending shockwaves across the state and beyond. The history of California is inextricably intertwined with the San Andreas Fault, a chronicle etched in the earth itself. Over the centuries, the fault has unleashed its fury in a series of devastating earthquakes, leaving behind a legacy of destruction and a stark reminder of nature's raw power. One of the most infamous events in the fault's history is the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. At 5:12 in the morning on April 18th, the city awoke to a terrifying jolt as the ground beneath them lurched violently. Buildings crumbled, fires raged, and the streets were reduced to rubble. The earthquake, estimated to have been a magnitude 7.9, forever changed the face of San Francisco and left an enduring mark on the national psyche. But the 1906 earthquake was just one chapter in the San Andreas Fault's long and violent history. In 1857, a powerful earthquake ruptured a 225-mile segment of the fault near Fort Tejon, shaking the ground for an estimated 1 to 3 minutes. And in 1989, the Loma Prieta earthquake, though less powerful than its predecessors, caused widespread damage in the San Francisco Bay Area, collapsing a section of the Bay Bridge and highlighting the region's vulnerability to seismic events. These past earthquakes serve as stark reminders of the San Andreas Fault's destructive potential. Each tremor, each rumble, is a whisper from the earth, a harbinger of the inevitable release of energy that will one day shake California to its core. In recent years, scientists have made significant strides in understanding the San Andreas Fault. Using sophisticated instruments and advanced technologies, they are piecing together a clearer picture of the fault's behavior, its history, and the potential threats it poses. One area of intense study is the southern section of the fault, which has been eerily quiet for far too long. This seismic gap, as it is known, has not experienced a major earthquake in over 300 years, leading scientists to believe that a significant amount of stress has built up along this section of the fault. Using GPS technology and satellite imagery, researchers can now track the movement of the Earth's crust with millimeter precision, revealing the subtle but relentless creep along the fault line. These measurements indicate that the southern San Andreas Fault is locked and loaded, primed for a major earthquake that could exceed magnitude 7. Furthermore, scientists are using computer models to simulate earthquake scenarios, studying how ground shaking would propagate across the region and identifying areas of particular vulnerability. These simulations are crucial for informing building codes, emergency response plans, and public awareness campaigns. Section 4. Bracing for the Big One: California's earthquake readiness. The specter of the Big One, a catastrophic earthquake on the San Andreas Fault, looms large in the minds of many Californians. But the state is not simply waiting for disaster to strike. It is actively preparing for the inevitable. California has long been at the forefront of earthquake preparedness and mitigation efforts. Strict building codes designed to withstand strong ground shaking are in place throughout the state, and retrofitting programs are underway to strengthen older structures. Early warning systems, which can provide precious seconds of notice before the ground starts to shake, are being implemented across the state. These systems, while not a foolproof solution, can give people time to take cover, automatically shut down critical infrastructure, and alert emergency responders. Section 5, Ready or Not: How Californians Can Prepare for the Inevitable. While the state of California is taking significant steps to prepare for the next big earthquake, individual preparedness is crucial. Living in earthquake country requires a certain level of vigilance and a commitment to personal safety. One of the most important steps individuals can take is to create an emergency plan. This plan should include evacuation routes, meeting points for family members, and a list of emergency contacts. It is also essential to have an emergency kit readily available, containing water, non-perishable food, first aid supplies, flashlights, a battery-powered radio, and other essential items. This kit should be stored in an easily accessible location and regularly checked to ensure that all supplies are up to date. Section 6. Beyond Preparedness. Building a more resilient future. Preparing for the next big earthquake on the San Andreas Fault is not just about stocking up on supplies and having an emergency plan, it's about building a more resilient future for California. It's about investing in infrastructure, strengthening communities, and fostering a culture of preparedness. One crucial aspect of building resilience is strengthening critical infrastructure. This includes retrofitting bridges, hospitals, and schools to withstand strong ground shaking, as well as ensuring the integrity of water systems, power grids, and communication networks. Another important aspect is community preparedness. Engaging with neighbors, participating in drills, and supporting local emergency response organizations are all vital steps in creating a more resilient community. Section 7. Living with the Fault, a story of risk and resilience. The San Andreas Fault is an indelible part of California's identity, a source of both wonder and trepidation. It is a constant reminder of the powerful forces that shape our planet and the ever-present risk of earthquakes. But it is also a testament to human resilience, our capacity to adapt to challenging environments, and our determination to build a safer future. Living with the fault requires a delicate balance, acknowledging the risk, taking steps to mitigate it, but also embracing the beauty and dynamism of this unique and ever-changing landscape. It is a story of risk and resilience, of nature's power and human ingenuity, a story that continues to unfold with each passing day.